Hi, good morning. Welcome. My name is FeleciaMarie, and this is True Moon Tarot. As you can see, we are outside, so that's a little change in venue. Um, I just want to do something quick, some little messages that we might have that need to come up. So real quick, I'm going to shuffle the cards. I'm going to say my little quick prayer. I've already prayed before I decided to come outside, everything. I've already prayed. I've already cleansed my cards. I just feel the need to do a little extra, So... Hi, Lexus. My puppies are out here with us. Okay, so first we have the King of Swords and the Hanged Man card here. Try so you guys can see that. Lovely, lovely. So first, right off the bat, I feel as if this is a change for you. Something has finally initiated this big change, this big I feel like I want to say evolution. There was transcendence and evolution. So those are actually two very distinct different things, right? Transcendence is more of like becoming something new, higher than you were before, right? Where evolution is more as changing everything about yourself. So I feel as if those are the two paradigm shifts that we're coming into, that is coming up. Those who choose to evolve and those who choose to transcend, which are two completely different things. Evolving, I feel like, is more on the physical aspect of it, whereas transcending is more on the spiritual and mental side of everything. But right now, I feel as if there is some sort of shift. There's something that's causing you to go from... Hi, Junior. What is it, baby? Come here. Oh, or not. I feel as if something is there's this kind of shift. Okay, yeah, we also have the Ten of Wands here, which I want to say in this particular deck, she has it more as not just gathering the things that you want, but thinking about the things that you want. Like this, I want to say in her book, she describes it as the crow thought that this bundle of wishes, this bundle of wands, was not as heavy as it appears to be. They did not expect it to be this difficult for them to travel from one thing to the next, right? With all of these dreams, all of these aspirations. So it's a analogy or a metaphor. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I really don't remember those two definitions. I always assumed that they were the same thing. Honestly, I was not that great at English class. Anyways, I'm just babbling. But I feel like it's an analogy or a metaphor for saying that, sometimes our dreams, our aspirations, they're too big for us. We don't realize how much of a burden they can cause, or how much sometimes we have to struggle to get what we want, right? Things just don't come to us easily. We also have this other deck here. This is this first one is the Crow Tarot by MJ McCullen, and then this one is the Magical Correspondence deck by Eugene Vininsky. These are actually very pretty cards. You can tell how much I've used them because the gold on the sides is like completely off, but that's okay. Let's get some clarifiers for the King of Swords. Really? Again with that one? Okay, so we have 4 cards here. We have the Ten of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Knight of Cups. So what I'm seeing with these as far as the clarifying cards for the King of Swords card is there are there is this emphasis on how something makes you feel versus how you choose to react to something, right? The reason I say this is because the 10 of Cups on here, I notice the rainbow. It's almost like it's hope, it's completion. There's also Malkut, which is the number 10, which I want to, in 55. The number's 55. Let's see, what else is there? There is, what type of, I want to say that's amethyst right there. Amethyst. So, you know, like your aspirations, your hopes, your dreams, the emphasis on how those things make you feel, how you carry yourself within certain instances. It looks like it's about to rain. Two of Swords, you know, a decision, a certain path, a crossroads, so to speak. It's almost we also have turquoise there. It's almost as if there's this choice and you have to go from thinking about thinking about things the way that you always have to thinking about them how you see them, how they portray themselves, how they show themselves to you, right? There's all this talk right now about how our foundation is changing, our foundation is rebuilding and it's crumbling, and the things that we once knew, the things that we taught, the things that we grew up believing, we're finding out that those things aren't necessarily true, that sometimes things that are rooted in those things aren't really what we think they are, or aren't really what we were told that they are, right? We are a lot of us are opening up to the different, what is the word I was thinking of? Anyways, we also have the Hanged Man card here again, which is just further saying that this is a new beginning, right? This is something that is, things are getting turned upside down, things are changing, things aren't always as they seem. This brings me to a one of the discussions that I watched on YouTube. It was from Mama D, Queen Cup, Destiny, lovely lady, and then I don't know why I added that little part, I guess because she introduced me to all these other people, and then Jazz from Hourglass by Jazz. So we had those three wonderful ladies discussing, you know, the different aspects of your chakra, how things correlate with one another. And one thing that I remember them talking about is that it's not just your third eye is here. Your third eye is connected to your root chakra, how some people believe that we go from our root up to our third eye, where some people believe that we go from our third eye down to our root. And so for me, it truly helps me understand the whole, you can't have one without the other, and how, you know, everything is and everything isn't, right? Everything is one, but everything is nothing. If that makes sense. If you understand, you understand. I'm sorry, but I don't know how else to explain it other than that. And so with the Hanged Man, for me, a lot of it is more of like thinking about how our higher conscious sometimes has to let go of, oh, I know all of these things. Oh, I feel in this vibration. Oh, I'm doing all of these amazing things for my person. And it has to actually kind of lower itself so it can connect with the actual physical body right now, which our physical bodies, our physical life that we are incarnated into right now, we go from our root up to our crown. Whereas our guides, our higher self, our ancestors, they speak to us in, you know, the ethers. They speak to us through our third eye chakra, and that comes down to the rest of our body, right? So for the Hanged Man, it's for me, it doesn't just symbolize a new beginning or symbolize, you know, a change in the way that things were. It's almost like it's like a cycle, but everything is changing. You notice all of the different variables. You see things from all of these different perspectives. The numbers on the Hanged Man in Eugene Beninsky's card is 276. We also have 40, 23. If you know anything about, which is why I don't use these cards very much, is because they do follow the Kabbalah, which I am not, I honestly got these cards for the simple fact of all of the visuals that it had on it. Like this particular Hanged Man, we have the snake on here, and this brings me to an interesting topic that I kind of vaguely remember learning about when I was little, or like hearing about, not necessarily learning, but hearing, or even thinking sometimes, is that the common God today, the Christian God, the Catholic God, the one that rules the church right now, is not actually God. It is God, but it's not God. It is the lower embodiment of God. And so we, as in this generation, were taught something completely different than what it actually is. And that leads back to, the changing of things and all of that. But how the tree of knowledge was actually a good thing, and how it was showing how to get out of this cycle of living and breathing and solely doing things that do not benefit you, but it's almost like, this is going to sound really weird because it's the only thing I can compare it to, but a lot of you are going to understand that, edging. Think about it like that. That's how this life that we are living right now, that is how most of us have been taught to live it. We get just so close to getting our dreams and our goals and our wish fulfillment, and then something gets pulled back or something happens and we get derailed from it, right? Our whole life is that. Our whole life is almost there. Our whole life is getting so close that we almost make it, right? Some of us, we get to the point where we lower our dreams and we lower our aspirations, and we're like, okay, yeah, you know what, I always wanted a family, I have a family. Or yeah, okay, we're getting by, I'm happy, but no, I didn't become a famous artist like I wanted to, or something. You know what I mean? Like it's like that. It's like you lower your expectations to reach something. And then we also have the Knight of Cups here. I'm sorry, guys. I am just babbling. It is like I just can't stop talking. We also have the Knight of Cups here. This one is number 21. There's an eagle, a rose with a cross, the phoenix coming and rising up out of the ashes. In regards to the King of Swords, I feel like this is a card telling you that it's okay to be emotional sometimes. You don't always have to be action-oriented. You don't always have to go, and get, and make things happen. Sometimes you just need to take a step back, and you need to think about all of it, everything that it is that you've wanted, and all of your wishes, and all of your dreams, and you just kind of need to figure out what it is that not necessarily what it is that you truly want, but what right now can you truly gain, or what right now can you truly achieve. And when I said that and I looked at it, it was 12:55 on my time. When you figure that out, it's going to help usher in this, not sense of fulfillment, but it will be a sense of fulfillment. It'll be like you'll have a weight that's lifted off of your shoulders. You'll truly feel like you can accomplish something, or truly feel happy about what it is that you have accomplished. It's almost like you're changing your perspective, and you're not seeing things anymore like everybody says with rose-colored glasses, right? You're seeing everything for what it is. My back. Okay, let's see. We're going to see what other messages do we have for those that might be drawn. That might be drawn to these readings, to my voice, to these videos, to this channel. What other messages might you have for us? There is a piece of my hair just chilling in my cards. Okay, for some of you, there's an emphasis on truly gathering the things that you have around you, truly being thankful for the things that you have, acknowledging the work and the effort that not only you have put in, but that your partners have put in, that your teamworks have put in. I feel as if some of you are coming up on being a mentor for somebody. When I thought about when I was in school, we had bigs and we had littles, right? So it was like when I was in, I want to say like what, second grade, I had a big who was in, I want to say we started doing that in 7th grade. So it was either 6th or 7th grade. But, so I had a little mentor. It was somebody who would come in and like, especially on the holidays, they would come and they would do all of our crafts with us and spend time with us. And they would get us little Christmas presents and get us little candies and stuff. And it was just something to make the little kids have fun when we were at school, right? But also to show them what it's like to be an older person and to have to take care of somebody else, to be respectful of those that take care of you too, right? So for some reason, I feel like some of you maybe are coming up on being a big, right? Maybe you are going to be a mentor to somebody, or you are somebody's apprentice. Nina, what are you doing, baby? For some of you, there is an emphasis on traveling for your dreams. Some of you guys are going to have your wish fulfillment, but it's going to involve kind of packing up and moving. It's going to involve changing the way that I think it's going to be changing the way that you work. This is going to be an opportunity for you, but it's also going to be one where you're kind of nervous about it. I don't know why, but I was looking at this right here, and it almost looks as if like there's flowers, right? And it's just like a little field, but then this kind of looks like half of a praying hand. But I started singing, what is the name of it? Favorite Things from Sound of Music. Raindrops on roses, whiskers on kittens, you know that thing? I started singing that, so it's almost like, you're going to be nervous, you're going to feel like you're alone, but you're not. There's going to be people there who are there to support you. Lean on them. Let them help you. Don't be afraid to talk. Don't be afraid to share. Don't be afraid to be you, right? That is why you have been hired for this job, because they liked you, okay? So just don't let what you view as your weaknesses be your weaknesses, because they're not. They're your strengths. I'm gonna pull one more card, because why not? Let's make this 20 minutes long. I'll pull one more card. The Six of Cups. On here we have a big and a little. We have a phoenix. The top of it says intelligence of the meditating influence. So your subconscious, the things that you don't see all the time, right? It's things that you sense. And then we also have the King of Cups, which we had before. Oh no, that was the King of Swords, my bad. With this one, the only thing that's really sticking out is it's like what you view as your weaknesses are your strengths. And something's going to come along that's going to help you see that, that's going to help you realize that. It's probably a person, it could be a circumstance, it could be even something small that you don't necessarily notice. Maybe some passing of wisdom for some of you. Somebody's sharing something with you. A reignited flame. You know, like a union, not necessarily romantic. It could just be platonic. It could be familial. A reunion of some sorts. Okay, we're just gonna end that there, guys. I am going to go crochet now. Love you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope it resonated. If you guys would like a reading, just let me know. If you have suggestions for things, let me know. If you know any suggestions on what kind of mic I should get or headphones I should get that will allow you guys to hear me better from my phone, that would be awesome. Anyways, have a wonderful week. Bye.